Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at our base locations because we need to move like soon. And so today's video is just gonna be me going over where I might be living because I haven't really decided. So I mean, you don't have to, but if you actually know, if you like see something that I missed, or like a location or something, you can let me know in the comments maybe, or something along those lines. So that's kind of why we changed the Pteranodon, so we can just go out right now. So yeah, so if you're wondering, our base is over here, so we're gonna have to go out pretty far. Anyway, we'll be back when we get to our first location. And I just want to say before I go, there's going to be 4 places I'm going to, and the reason why we're moving is because, well, we need to start moving because our area is not really got the stuff we need to advance. We need metal nodes, we need crystal, obsidian, all that stuff that does not spawn around here. So yeah, let's get going, and I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, so we are back at the first place, which is closest to my location. Here's the map, and yeah, so I updated so you can see first base is way over this direction, and I am like in the corner, bottom right corner. This area is known as Herbivore Island. Now, the reason why I want to live here is because, as you can see, there is absolutely no carnivores. All herbivores, you know, brontos and all that stuff. And the other thing is also, you know, it's just got metal. These are metal nodes. Now, if I were to mine this, I would get a ton of metal. A ton. So, yeah, that's kind of one of the things. The downsides, of course, that I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like, literally, if I wanted to bring my, I don't know, like, let's just say, I wanted to bring my raptor pack out, I would have to, like, build a bridge or something to connect this to the mainland, and honestly, while it does sound cool, it's kind of annoying. And the other thing is, of course, is there's a lot of sea creatures around here. Tends to be a lot of megalodons, and also squids and stuff. There's a lot of bad things, so that is something to keep in mind. It's not 100% herbivores, or no herbivore. Like, wait. And like, it's like, let's see. If you just want to check what level. You know what? No. So there's pteranodons here. Honestly, if I were to build here, I would build like down here or something, because like, yeah. And if you do build here for whatever reason, just keep in mind that if you build like where the metal is, where is it? Like over here or something, the metal will not spawn back. So just keep that in mind. And the big reason why I don't want to live here is just because it's not connected to the main island, so I can't have easy access to like stuff like the Arctic or the middle of the map or something like that, which we'll get into later. Alright, so we'll be back with the next one. Alright, so we are back with the next one. Now, if you want to know where we are over here. So, our old area was down that direction, and our base is over there, so we're kind of far up in the map, and this area is a very interesting area just because, oh hey, there's some beavers, awesome. So, there's just a nice waterfall. I mean, honestly, this one's probably the least likely I would live here because if you follow down this river, you'll actually find a swamp, and I just don't really. There are beautiful places on this map, but a lot of them that I would have picked, like one I passed earlier, just like, okay, the swamp is just down there. I don't know if I could see it. Well, there's evidence, but I can't see it. But there is a swamp basically practically here, and plus the water just, ugh. But I think this area is cool because it's a waterfall. But I'm just gonna show you in a second after it gathers stamina why it's actually good. Because, yeah, I mean, it looks good, but that's not the reason why you have to live in areas. The reason why you move is to get the resources to evolve quicker. And this area is one of the best locations because, as you can see on the map, it's kind of near the center. So as you can see, wait, let me just fly over here. So there's the redwoods over there, which is those tall trees that look like pine trees or whatever. I don't know, though that's a very important place to go. Explorers, nope, I forgot. And this is where the metal is. The thing about this is, so all you have to do is fly up here and you have free metal. Free metal. And you might be like, oh, excuse me, who cares? Well, we're not, like, free metal, okay. But it's literally so close, you don't have to deal with all the, like, pain of going to a mountain, that mountain right there, for example, and being like, oh, I need my crystals, and then it cumbers your bird, and then you can't fly. And plus, it's dangerous in the mountains. Now, you still can't fly there, or whatnot, for crystals, or obsidian, but it's just cool that it's right here. And not only that, but the swamp is, like, where that huge green tower is, and the Arctic is right behind this mountain. So, literally, you have access to everything you need. And you even have water, which sometimes spawns some delicious beavers. And you even got some swamp over there. And it's just, generally speaking, an amazing location. But I don't know if I'm going to live here. Again, I'm still making a decision. Alright, so we'll be back when we... Can you not, please? We'll be back when we actually, what's the word? Get to the next location. Just keep in mind it's right here. Right over here. And, yeah. Alright guys, we are back again, and we are at the second to last base location, and this is a beautiful, yet another waterfall. Now, let me see. This area is up here, so the first base would be over this direction. Where I was over this direction. Now, the thing about this area that I don't really like is that a Sarco? Yeah, I feel like they're all over the place, man. I mean, it's a cool location because it's like you can get up from the sides and just walk up, and there's tons of resources for early game, right? The problem with this area is two things. One, it's either gonna make it easy on you or dangerous. So, like, right over here in this area, there are a few things I would like to talk about, because in this area is the area of doom, because basically what this area is where a bunch of dangerous stuff spawn. Or maybe the Rex already ate them all. So basically what happens is, yeah, as you can see, you have scorpions, which when they attack you, they basically knock you out. And there's Rexes, there's Carnos, there's Allosaurus's, and there's scorpions, and there's hyenodons, and there's saber-tooths. And the problem is they all just spawn all at once. So you walk over here, you're basically dead. And the other issue is this area is pretty far away from a swamp. I mean, okay, so the swamp is kind of next to where my base is, and the other side of the map. So, like, where I was earlier is kind of where it is. And, I mean, next to my base as well, but it's kind of far. And the closest metal, I mean, is in the Arctic, and honestly, if you don't have the right stuff, you could die. So, that's kind of, an issue. I mean, the volcano is, like, literally the second closest thing, and it's not that far away, you can see it. But it's like, this area's okay. That's the downside to it. It can get a little rough, but other than that, I think this area would be a great location. Because you could tame stuff over here, and all that stuff. Anyway, so I'm just gonna fly to my next location, because it's literally right next to here. So as you can see, we're over here, first base over there. Okay, so we're gonna fly into the Arctic, because this is the one that I'm really think I'm gonna do. I'm not sure though, because this one is very deadly. So you can see in the bottom right corner, it says I'm freezing, or it's like this a cube that's like kind of melting, and that's red surrounding it. And the thing about it, also I found an explorer's note, so that was the thing. That's why I have an XP buff. But anyway, so basically, the problem with this is that if you stay here too long, you die from just being too cold. And the only way to keep on going is to kill stuff that has the right pelt, which basically is like the hair off an animal. Anyway, so here's the area. So the thing about this area is, okay, there's already a few things here. You could already probably tell it's freezing, which is bad. But there's a few positives, which we'll just get into in a second. If I can get some stand. One, oil. So these black rocks down here, that's oil, and trust me, oil is really annoying. Second off, I'm just making this quick because I don't want to end up being dead. There's explorer's note. Yes. Yes, yes. So, okay, we'll level up that later. So there's metal, a few pieces of metal. Okay, not the biggest deal ever, right? Well, there's a lot more to that. You could tell me, oh, it's not the biggest deal ever, and then you go walk up here, and I could see more metal and crystal, and there's a mountain over there, so there's more metal up there, and there's crystal, and there's oil, and trust me, these resources are literally everywhere. And the thing about this is that not only is there that, but there's so many different dinosaurs you could never access anywhere else. You could try going to like the middle of nowhere. I mean, that's kind of stupid actually, but okay, you see these like birds, those are advantageouses. And those are on mountains. Okay, mammoths, they spawn here only. There's certain creatures that will only spawn here. And we just have easy access to them, which that's cool. The other thing is, okay, water's here, so we can go in and get some ocean stuff. It's a generally flat area. And also, we're next to an obelisk, which is this huge tower. So, there's so much good stuff. The only downside, of course, is ooh, the swamp. Oh, that's, again, it's basically like the same story as the last place I was in. It's like, it just isn't really in a good location. Now, of course, I could... What? Oh, there's a Uranus. Now, there is... Part of the problem with living here is there's so much stuff that could easily just completely destroy you. And then also, again, as you can see, I'm going to go back over here. We're next to this area, which means it's actually positive in this case. I mean, it is positive. And the reason why it's positive is because we don't have to deal with it. You would actually have to intentionally go here to actually get killed or like end up having worries. Because really, it's kind of far. As you can see, there's a Carno over there. And there's, oh, I just thought I saw a pack of hyenas. Oh, yep, I do. Attacking that. So it's like, there's raptors. It's basically this area is very deadly. But the cool thing is, why is there a circle over here? Anyway, the cool thing is you could just set up a taming pen and tame everything here. And I think that's why the Arctic is the best location, because unlike the waterfall, this area is a taming area rather than, ooh, what if something wanders into my area? Or, oh no, I can't go here because there's too much stuff. And like, while things do respond quickly, the problem with the waterfall would be that like, oh, you're right next to here, so if you were to leave, you'd basically still be in the area, so it would just respawn immediately. And trust me, this area, things respawn quickly. And it's a thing. Alright, so as you can see, I lost some health. So I might get some armor. I don't know. I kind of in the mood for this area. Just because, and the location is just a little bit up here. You'll fly around that little thing. And also there's penguins. That's the other thing, which, yeah, I guess I could show. Like, it's so cute. Oh, stop following me. Why did I think it was following me? So as you can see, oh, how cute. It's called Karuka, or whatever, Kariki. I know it's probably pronounced wrong. And like, let me just look into my inventory quickly to show you what the point of it is. So you kill them, with a thing, and then so ghillie armor takes polymer, which means if I kill a bunch of these and give fiber and hide, I could just get that cool ghillie armor, which can be used to sneak up on some tames, and then they won't notice you, and then you can tame them, and then I could tame very hard stuff that would be really annoying. So anyway, this area, general location is around here. Now, yeah, again, this is probably the most dangerous one. It's probably the least I'm least prepared for, but I think it's going to be the most worth it. There's also a cave near here, so just keep that in mind. And yeah, so I'm going to be heading back to base, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. And next video we'll be taming Arvantages, which are these birds you're seeing around. And yeah, goodbye.